welcome to PASC26. This is the highlights from the mini symposium. I'm here with Nico Formanek from HLRS, Germany. You are a co-organizer of the mini symposium, Ethical and Societal Considerations Ensuring Trust in Scientific Computing. Of course, this is the era of the AI, so I'm asking you, first of all, of course, to tell us a little bit about your mini symposium so that we also know what was this about and what triggered you to organize such a symposium.
So yeah, I think so. So first of all, I think scientists, society, they have all these questions about not only AI, but also what scientists do, for example, with their tax money, what kind of results science produces, what effects these will have for the future or for the right now, right? So these are basically questions that I think we have a responsibility to answer as scientists. But there's also this kind of self-reflection in science, right? So that we get aware, maybe today more than in the past, that what we do in science is not like neutral anymore, or maybe it was never neutral, right? But we somehow, the awareness has increased, and we ask ourselves ethical questions as scientists. So these were the things we wanted to discuss in this symposium.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. The ethics is not just an aspect that has entered the scene with the AI, has always been there together with science. But are there particular challenges that you think we should address rather sooner than later?
Yeah, so I think currently we see this push to a different type of computing or modeling strategy, right, where scientists and I think also the general public ask themselves, can we trust these kind of models? Can we trust the outputs of these models? And how sure are we ourselves about what these things are actually doing? So, and if you have these kind of questions, then you might think twice to deploy such models in high-risk scenarios, right? And you get all these kind of questions like coming back from your decision scenario, which might then inform stuff you do within your model. So basically, which then affect scientific decisions.
Yeah, but actually we need to go back to the scientific methods. So we need to understand why certain things are working, and before applying to serious to our serious aspect of our life. I fully understand. So then you had your mini symposium. I suppose they were very interesting discussions going on. You have gained momentum. What is it you would like to see happening in the next, let's say, coming months, not to lose, I mean, also the feedback that you have received in your mini symposium?
Yeah, so I guess we would like to see this kind of reflection, this community internal reflection on these ethical topics to continue. And we are looking into like different formats, how this can be furthered. That can be like symposia like that at different conferences, but also maybe more public-facing exchanges. But so what I think is like in general very important is to keep an awareness of these topics, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I would like to see that also more reflected in at the technical level, right? So at maybe the publications or white papers, that there's like a small section addressing concerns that arose during research, which we know what happens, right? We know that from, for example, discussions in our mini symposium that scientists think of these things. So there should be some kind of outlet where that it can just be stated, and if it's just for transparency reasons, right?
Absolutely. I mean, but in order to keep the awareness, you need to keep talking in various environments, and you need to keep pushing for this kind of aspect in science. And now even more than before because of all this AI, as we mentioned. So thank you very much, Nico, for joining us. And then good luck. Maybe I will see you again next year at the PASC conference.
Thanks for having me.